Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if this is your first visit. If this does happen to be your first visit and you like this type of content and you enjoy this type of reading, please do remember to click subscribe and the bell so you'll get notified each time I make a new video, which is generally every Sunday. So this week we will be doing an energy forecast, an oracle card and crystal card reading for July. Let me double check the dates because it seems like that's can't possibly be right, but I have a feeling that time has gotten away from me. Yeah, July 5th through July 11th, 2020. So we're going to kind of follow last week's format. Those of you who commented and messaged me outside of YouTube seem to like that format. So it will be a little longer than my normal readings again, so I will put timestamps in the description down below. This week, let's do it this way. I have 3 objects. You will pick one of the 3 objects. You can, as always, pick 2 or all 3 of the objects if they all resonate with you. And then I will do a crystal card and 2 separate oracle cards for each stack or each group. So let's start with group 1. Group 1 will be this candle. That's going to be kind of, if you resonate with this object, kind of tune into the energy of it. And if you need to pause the video and take a second to kind of ground yourself and tune into these 3 things, I just picked 3 random objects. Go ahead and do that. Pause it if you need to. This is just a candle. So we'll call this group number 1. Group number 2 is going to be this abalone shell. If you resonate with the energy of the abalone shell, you are group number 2. And group number 3, if you resonate with the energy of my adorable little wishing fox, that was a gift from my son, then you will be group number 3. And the wishing fox, for those of you who are wondering exactly what it does, you roll up a tiny piece of paper, you write a wish on it. Roll it up, so it's kind of a tube, and place it in your wish fox's crown, and then you light it, and the smoke comes out your wish fox's mouth. It's very, very cute. And it's actually really good for manifesting because it puts you in kind of a happy, joyous, fun state of mind, which is the energy you need to be in to manifest things. So there are all different animals. I adore him, and I will try to remember to put a link down below for those of you who are interested in getting your own wish fox or other animal to assist you in manifesting your dreams. I will try to do that. So we have group 1 again, candle, group 2, abalone, group 3, wish fox. Not that I was trying to sway anybody with the cuteness of the wish fox. If you resonate with one of the other ones, please go with your gut. Okay, so let's get started. I will put these down here, and we will start with group number 1. Group number 1, if you chose that candle, the crystal energy you can work with this week is phenakite. Not super common. These are all of the crystal cards in all 3 groups are going to be from the Healing Crystals deck number 3 this week, which is what was known when we did that deck as the I am deck. So all of the affirmations in that deck are phrased as I am statements, which I think that came up in last week's YouTube video. I am statements are the most powerful statements you can use for manifestation, for change, for integrating new energies into your body, and really kind of stimulating change for yourself. So this deck contains all I am statements. Phenakite is going to resonate most strongly with your 3rd eye and crown chakras, so those upper kind of spiritual, higher spiritual knowledge and intuitive knowledge. Its 3 keywords are awareness, meditation, and alignment. So that's super important right now. Awareness, meditation, and alignment. Alignment is the energy we want to be in to bring peace, ease, love, and awareness into our lives. And it is still a crazy time period. It is going to be for quite some time. Alignment is what we want to be in, to be connected to our soul's purpose and our true self. The statement or affirmation you can use this week, if you chose group 1, is I am spiritual. So really just connecting to your higher self, connecting to your alignment, connecting to that higher spiritual energy. I am spiritual, which just means I am connected. I am spiritual. So group 1, that is your crystal energy for this week. The other 2 decks I am using this week, we're going to do 1 card for each group from the Keepers of the Light. This will give you a being, a higher spiritual being you can work with this week. The Keepers of the Light deck has Ascended Masters, people who were known as Twin Flames, Archangels. So it'll give you kind of a being to connect with this week. And then the final thing for each group is going to be a card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. These are sort of one-word guidance cards, so it'll give you a focus for this week. So we'll have a crystal, an energetic being, and a keyword focus for each group. So again, group 1 is your Phoenixite, I am spiritual. Then the Ascended Master or being you can work with this week if you chose group 1 is Saint Germain, who I love. He is the keeper of the Violet Flame. I don't know if you have heard of the Violet Flame. He was also very into sacred geometry and just really connecting science and the metaphysical. So he is all about releasing what weighs us down, using that sort of violet flame of transmutation, it's sometimes called, to burn off what is no longer necessary, what is weighing us down spiritually, so that we can move into a higher, lighter vibration and receive spiritual guidance more easily. And what happens when we receive spiritual guidance more easily is we end up in awareness and alignment with our purpose here. So Saint Germain is about letting go, karma releasing. We are just coming out of a full moon on July 4th. We're still in that energy for the 5th, 6th, and 7th. So still a good time to work on release work. It says move beyond drama. And that's kind of the energy we're in as the collective right now, is kind of this drama fear-based energy. So it's saying move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. So all about letting go, still working with that release energy. And if you are not familiar with Saint Germain, he's an interesting guy. You might want to Google him. You might want to look up on YouTube Violet Flame meditations and find one you connect with, because that energy is really great for releasing what we don't need so that we can connect with what we do need more easily. For you, group 1, the Sacred Destiny Oracle card that comes out is the Stillness card, which totally makes sense when we combine it with the Saint Germain card and the Phoenixite. I hadn't thought about this, but these are all very much connected. What is the only way that you can connect with this higher information, this higher spiritual information? What is the only way that you can connect with your own true guidance, information from your higher self, information from your guides, information from other beings of love and light? What is the only way to do that? It is through stillness. It is through stilling our own human bodies and human minds long enough that we can raise our vibration to meet that higher vibration energy and information and sort of download it into ourselves. That is the only way to do it, is through stillness. And if you're one of those people who has a really busy mind and you're like, I can't do it, I'm never going to be able to do this, I'm just going to fail at this, that's not the case. It's not the case at all. I have a really busy mind. You just have to find what works for you. So feel free to message me if you have questions. I can always guide you to meditations or methods that have worked for me in the past. Guided meditations are fantastic. You don't have to be one of those people that sits for 2 hours in silence, trying to still your mind. Just the attempt of stilling your mind sometimes is enough to put those of us with busy minds off the path. And that is the exact opposite of what we want to do. We want to, instead of trying to force ourselves into this box of what we think meditation is supposed to look like, we need to find a meditation that works for us. And sometimes that's a guided meditation. And there are so many available on YouTube. You can find one for anything you want to do, even if that is stilling your mind. But sometimes just having those prompts gives us enough of a focus that we can relax and let go and allow that information in. So stillness is key for you this week, group 1, in order to let go of that and connect with that higher vibrational energy. Again, the meditation message here on our phenokite card, and that is how we get into alignment in order to release what we don't need, in order to bring in what we do need. So that is your message for this week, group 1. And then on to group 2. If you chose the abalone this week, you are group 2. Your crystal is going to be the iris quartz, which is a really beautiful form. It's a natural form of quartz that looks almost like an aura quartz, which is man-made, but it has kind of a shimmery iridescence to it, and it resonates most strongly with all your chakras, as all clear quartz does. Its 3 keywords are connection, meditation, and activation, which is interesting. Connection, meditation, again, just like the previous group, and activation. So meditation coming up as a really important theme for the collective this week too. I want to say affirmation or mantra you can use, the I am statement you can use for this iris quartz is, I am luminescent. So that does go along with the visual of the iris quartz being sort of holographic, luminescent, made of light. Connection, meditation, activation, and I am luminescent. So group 2, the being that you can work with this week from the Keepers of Light deck is Serapis Bey. Oh, interesting. Okay. Serapis Bey is connected to ascension and raising your vibration. So I love this with the iris quartz energy. I am luminescent, which is, he's all about I am ascended. So very high vibration energies this week for group 2. Serapis Bey says, move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. And this does have a very light-filled energy. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. How do you do that? Again, meditation. Brings you to that state of being that allows you to shift into your true self, to shift into and connect to who you are at soul level. That is how, I have so many people come to me for personal readings that with 2 questions. What's my soul's purpose? What's my life's purpose? Those are the 2 biggest questions I get multiple times every week for readings. What's my soul purpose and what's my life purpose? And just to expand a little bit on the difference, our soul's purpose is something we come in here to learn and sometimes to experience the polarities of. Sometimes we come to experience the negative polarity or a perceived negative polarity. If we come in and our soul's purpose is compassion, then we could come in to experience the opposite of that and have a rough time sometimes. We could come in to experience both polarities of it, or just the positive polarity and experience giving and receiving a lot of compassion in our lives. But our life's purpose is slightly different. Our life's purpose generally has more to do with career and what we are drawn to, how we can be of service to others. And we connect with our life's purpose by knowing our soul's purpose. It makes it much easier to connect with how to physically put ourselves out there and how to make a living, because we still have to do that when we're in human form if we know both purposes. So that's kind of the difference between soul purpose and life purpose. And how you move into your true self is to connect with that information through knowing your true self. And you connect with knowing your true self through stillness and meditation. And again, this says move into your true self. The light is there. So how do we connect with that? Through a lightness of being. How do we get to a lightness of being? Through meditation. This is becoming a really common theme, isn't it? So again, it's not difficult, and it's not something to beat yourself up over if you have had difficulty in the past meditating or feeling like you can't trust the information you receive. Know that, if you go into it, ground yourself, still yourself, and do a guided meditation, that's just fine. And if it's 10 minutes, if it's 5 minutes a day, that's also just fine. Whatever you can start with to get you into that place of being receptive to furthering your growth on your soul's path is just fine. And Serapis Bay comes to you, group 2, as a person, as a master you can work with, who says you are on the path to ascension. Keep moving, even if it's one small step every day, even if it's one 5-minute meditation every day, even if it's journaling what your next steps would be to following your dream. Any small steps you can take every day will lead you on your path to ascension, and that's fine. So the Sacred Destiny card for you who chose group 3 is protection. And this is kind of a message I was getting as I was talking about Serapis Bay. Protection is very important when we're on a path to ascension, because you want to be sure that while you are in this state of opening yourself up as an energetic being, that you are protected by love and light, and that you are only communicating with beings from higher energetic realms. So again, this is something that I get questions about quite a bit, and it's something that people find scary, and I think it keeps some people from meditating, actually, or kind of traveling down their soul's path, because they don't really trust what they can't see. So protection doesn't have to be a major ordeal, and it is not scary. It is as simple as sitting down before your meditation and saying, thank you for connecting me to higher source energy. I connect only with beings of love and light. Thank you for your protection. Whatever works for you. But it's not anything scary. It's just making sure that we kind of protect our energy, so we keep our own energy in, and we accept higher vibrational energy from source energy, from divine energy, from higher spiritual beings of love and light. And that's the only energy we're letting in. And it can be a visualization where you say those words and then you visualize the energy coming in through your crown chakra or your heart chakra, or both. Anything you can do that makes you feel comfortable is going to be right for you. So just remember, when you start your practice, start it with a little blessing on yourself of protection. So that is your message, group 2. Group 3, if you chose my wishing fox, the crystal you can work with is prehnite. And I love prehnite. It is a green crystal that has a really soothing, nurturing, healing energy. It connects specifically with the heart chakra. Its 3 keywords are prophetic ability, visualization, and prosperity. And its mantra, or its I am statement, is I am healed. So that's a really good statement to work with. These are, I am statements are really, really high vibration energetically. And you're not saying, I want to be healed, or I wish to be healed. You're saying, I am healed. And when you say healed, it is on all levels: physical, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and energetically, if I didn't say that one. I am healed is a powerful, powerful statement. So if you chose the Wishing Fox Group 3, you are on a path to healing this week. So there is your prehnite. And really watch for signs, symbols, and synchronicities is the message I'm getting for you, Group 3. I am healed. Perfect. The Keepers of Light card, the entity or higher being you can work with this week, Group 3, is Hilarion. And his message is divine healing. So I am healed. Divine healing. And you have the really strong green energy. So green may be kind of coming into your consciousness, or might be one of those signs, symbols, and synchronicities. You might, maybe your plants are doing really well right now. Maybe you find that you're drawn to emeralds or other green crystals right now. Maybe you find that you're wearing more green. Anything like that, or anything like that that you can do. I'm hearing plants for a lot of the folks that chose group number 3. So maybe bringing some additional plants into your home, or just tending to your garden. Anything like that is going to bring in that healing energy for you really easily, group 3. So Hilarion says, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. But you can't support others until your cup is filled up. So really making sure that you work with this affirmation, I am healed. I am healed. You don't have to worry about anyone else if you're healing yourself. If you are filled up and full on all levels, then you will have enough to spill over and share with others naturally and easily. So green energy and healing energy, very important for you this week, group 3. The Sacred Destiny card that comes out for you this week, is relaxation. Oh, and the full moon. So, I mean, we're just coming out of a full moon. We're still in the energy. So, connecting with the energy of relaxation, which makes sense because we heal best when we are in a relaxed state. Our bodies can't heal when we are reaching and striving and overexerting ourselves. Our bodies heal when we are in a state of flow and floating and relaxing, and letting that energy from the full moon remove from our bodies that which we no longer need, so that we can be in a state of healing. So this is very much about letting go and relaxing and accepting that healing energy and working with that mantra, I am healed. So that is your energy this week, group 3. And I just wanted to take a look at this real quick. It's always interesting to me. So we do have green and green. So a lot of heart chakra energy and healing energy for group 3. And then this one, Serapis Bay. Oh, so that was all chakras. And he's got a lot of the gold and red and blue. So kind of all colors on that one. And then back to group 1. We have the purple with the purple. So that's about kind of bringing in healing energy also, but in the form of letting go and making room for good energy to come in and spending some time in stillness. So lots of purple, lots of rainbow colors, and lots of green this week. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you like this format. Again, let me know if you want me to change it up next week. Leave a comment below, and I will talk to you all soon.